Alright, so this is what happened. I'm on the train. I'm coming from work on the way here for us to be able to record this podcast. So this is a fresh story. This is an AJ Dunk exclusive. So I'm on the train. When I first get on the train, it's a chick there. Black chick. Actually looked like Kelly Price. If y'all remember Kelly Price.
But Big Kelly or Little Kelly?
I'm not sure. Because of how she's sitting, I can't
Okay, alright.
Plus, I haven't seen recent pictures of Kelly Price. So I would say the last time I seen Kelly Price was probably like 2 or 3 years ago, and she did slim down. So I don't know how slim she is now.
So did this girl's price look right or wrong? Go ahead.
She had a pretty face. I always thought Kelly Price had, when she slimmed down a little bit, she had a prettier face.
Okay.
When she was a little fatter, her nose was a little more swollen. Bottom line, I always thought Kelly Price, when she started losing weight, was a very pretty girl. Alright? I didn't like all the extra makeup. Anyway, Kelly Price can fucking sing too. So she's sitting there, and like once I walk in, she's just like looking at me, and I just see her look at me up and down. I just seen her, I was like, alright, I went, I sat down, and I'm actually was listening to my podcast episode that you just sent me with my cousin. Oh, yeah, that was the one. Yeah, check out the J Legend Effect anyway on SoundCloud, Mixcloud.
Don't he always,
right?
always.
Gotta take these opportunities.
He always finds a way.
So anyway, so I'm listening to the bar, I ain't paying attention and shit, and so anyway, I'm sitting on the side, I'm standing on the side of her, so I'm holding on to the bar, whatever, she's sitting down. About 4 stops in, the train starts getting crowded now. So now I like moved more into the cart, but now I'm in front of her, and I actually reach up on the what you call it? The rail. So I just happen to look down, and I see her there staring at my crotch. See, now I'm reaching up, so my shirt go up more, and she's just like all in my crotch. So I'm like, nah, I'm bugging out. I look away. I look again, and she's like looking at me up and down, but she's looking at my crotch. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on here? So I turn away again. So now we like 2 stops, maybe 3 stops. And I just happen to glance over, and I see her look at my crotch, and then look up at me. She bit her bottom lip and raised one eyebrow, which to me was a sign like she liked what she see. So in my mind, I'm like, yo, maybe I should say something. Maybe I should tell her you're being inappropriate right now.
Yeah, okay, coming out of your mouth. Okay. Yeah.
What, I can't tell her that?
Oh,
I was feeling like I was being objectified.
I can't. What did you say?
I actually didn't say anything. I looked at her, and I seen her look at me dead in my face and raise one eyebrow while she bit her bottom lip.
Yeah, she ate the people's eyebrow?
Yeah, which tells me she like what she's seeing. When I look to the side, though, she got 2 flaming fags looking at her, and then they both looked at me dead in the face. I ain't say anything. And the reason why I ain't say anything is, anything I would have said would have provoked them to have to answer. And when I first walked in, they were sitting with her. So I never realized them. I didn't pay attention that they were there. So now that I'm in front of her, and she's over here crotch watching, if I say something to her like, you like what you see or anything like that, what stops any of them 2 from answering for her? Because how I know they're not with her?
How do you know they're not deaf?
So now you're talking about deaf homos.
You didn't even say homos to begin with. So don't trust or respect them.
I just said flaming. They flaming. They flamboyant. Yeah, 2 homos. They're sitting there flaming. They're sitting there wearing all kind of shit and makeup and, well, one dude seemed to have makeup. The other one I didn't even look. The one that was closest was the only one I really seen, like, what he had on his face. And I just shook my hand and was like, man, I gotta get the fuck up out of here.
Are you sure that the girl was born a girl, maybe?
That's a fair question. Look that way. It's a fair question. I don't know. But I didn't say anything to her. When I noticed who she was sitting next to, because again, I don't know that she was with them. I just noticed he was sitting next to her. And then when I looked, I seen him look at her and look at me. When he did that, there's nothing else to talk about.
Did you like turn around?
No, what I did do was remove myself. The next stop, I moved over and let some people get in between us because Now there's nothing to talk about here. I'm not gonna open the door for him to say no dumb shit that's gonna create an issue over here. Because again, I don't have no problem with homos looking at a dude and okay, it's nothing wrong with them. The dude's attractive, whatever. That's fine. But when they actually say something like coming on to you or flirting with you, I feel like that's crossing the line. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't gonna put myself in the space because she's clearly looking at my crotch. So whatever I said was gonna be crotch related, right? Just think about that. Do you like what you see, or something of the sort? I'm not gonna open the door for him to come out and respond in no way, or even give her advice if in fact he's with her. We're not doing that.
Was she on the train before you got there?
Yeah. When I got on, she was there and they were there, but I didn't really notice. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really pay attention to them. I just walked into the train. I noticed. Man, I caught eye contact real quick. I noticed that she was checking me out. All right, cool. And I went on about my business.
So she was sitting there before you got there?
Yeah.
All right, so my question is, right? So she when she got to the train, she swiped her card, right? Mm-hmm. She swiped her card. She went downstairs or straight ahead, and she waited for the train. She got on the train. She sat down. Then the movie started. The sausage party started.
Then the sausage party started.
So she paid for tickets to sit in the front row, right?
Yeah.
And then the movie started.
Yeah, there you go.
And she didn't get her money's worth.
Yeah, she selected her seat.
Exactly. This is why I don't like the movie.
No, that's her fault for sitting there next to them too. Maybe this goes a different way if she was.
But she can't control everybody's seats, you know what I mean? You can't control who's sitting next to you. She sat in her assigned seat.
It wasn't.
It was like,
Let me get a assigned seat. That's the reason why there should be assigned seating, because maybe she wouldn't have sat next to them too.
You don't control who's sitting next to you.
No. You control your seats though. Just because she took that seat don't mean that was the seat she wanted. Yes or no?
She had what was left, what was available. Just like the movie.
And she had the choice to go to another car. Just like in the movie, you got a choice to go to another movie.
It might leave. But she's sitting there and she saw the preview. Yeah. So the wink was she was ready for the movie to start. Yeah. And then you just didn't.
She was ready for something.
She paid her fare. It's not fair.
It's not fair. Maybe I should have just leaned over and whispered, not in front of these two.
Oh my
so God. Kelly Price, wherever you at, New York's version of Kelly Price, wherever you at, just know that wasn't personal. I don't know what the hell was going on.
It might have been really Kelly Price.
So it might have been. No, I don't think. Maybe it was. Maybe it was Kelly Price. Maybe Kelly Price wanted some of this. I don't know.
Kelly Price, sing him a tune. That's all he needs. Just sing him a tune. He said you could sing. He gave you the preview.
All right, let's get it past it.